Hey guys, what's up? Jwhisp here, and welcome to episode 3 of the Minecraft Skyblock Let's Play. So, we've made a lot of really good progress in our world in the last 2 episodes. We've done lots of things, like we got cocoa beans, we're starting to grow that. We have tons of trees around here, we have farms going. I AFK'd a lot, and I have a lot of food, as you can see. I mean, melon slices go fast, but it's still pretty decent. We visited multiple different islands, like the Jungle Island, the Swamp Island, and the Spruce Taiga Island, whatever you want to call it. We didn't fully mine the jungle and swamp biome simply because I want to save the vines until I have iron. But speaking of iron, I'm going to do something today that's going to allow us to get iron. But not only iron, it's going to get us gunpowder and gravel and potatoes and pretty much a lot of the items we'll need for a Skyblock world. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you guys a super simple mob XP farm grinder thing. Pretty much the basic premises is we're going to have this specialized platform away from spawn, which will spawn mobs on it, and we can also control the flow of water. And then what happens is we press the lever, water flows down and pushes mobs off the platform onto a lower platform at the very bottom of the world, which kills them. And then we can ride down the water, collect the drops, come back up, and it's all good. So let me show you guys how to do that. And what you'll need is pretty much everything in my inventory here. This isn't exact amounts. You'll only need one trapdoor, one lever, a bucket of water, and then some amount of cobblestone slabs. I prefer slabs just because it lasts longer than cobblestone, but if you want to use cobblestone, that's fine. I would recommend having a few stacks because you can kind of vary the size of this grinder a little bit. But I would say generally like 3 or 4 stacks should serve you well. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build this in steps. So for the first step, it's important that you're at least 16 blocks or more away from your spawn point, which is, you know, somewhere near the front of your island, whatever, before you start this. So I'm just going to go out a decent amount. It can be more than 16. I'm just going to travel kind of far away on my island in one of these bridges here, just a little bit until we get a decent amount of distance between us and the bridge. Plus, this platform is spawning mobs, so I want them to be far, far away from where I'm doing all my work. So after you've gone out a decent distance, what you're going to want to do is build 13 blocks on either side of you. So then after you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to fill in these corners to totally fill this in. Let me show you how to do that. So ultimately you want to build this kind of sideways staircase going this way, but then we're not only going to build it this way, we're going to build it this way, and we're going to build it on the other side of this platform. So then after you do that, you're going to have this sort of a square shape with 4 sides. It's kind of like a diagonal square, and then after that you're going to need to fill in the center pieces. I guess I kind of underestimated the amount of cobblestone I'll need, so what I'll probably do is I'll fill in as much as I can, mine cobblestone for a little bit, and I see my island is on fire. That's great, but so let's fill this in. Alright, so I finished the platform, and I should also mention, make sure you light up this place. I was working through the night, and I had some mobs start spawning, and it was not fun. So just use some logs, make some charcoal, start doing all that stuff. So after you fill all this in, what you want to do is you want to find the very center block. And then what I do, I just place a few slabs around, and then on the same level of these slabs, place your trapdoor. Above that, oops, I placed my water and I don't know, I must have glitched out. Sometimes when I have my torch in my offhand, I accidentally place water, and then I'll place a torch, and it'll destroy the source block. But it's okay, we have an infinite source of water. I can just grab another one. But what we're going to do is pretty much just place our water on top of the trapdoor, and this will allow us to use the lever to open and close the trapdoor, which will control the flow of water. Alright, so there we go, and then on top of this, I'm just going to do this, place a block above it, and, oh wait, I have to put one more slab. There we go. Place our lever. As you can hear, it's controlling the trapdoor. If I place a block and kind of show you what's going on, the water's flowing, but it's not currently flowing. I open the trapdoor, and the water starts flowing. And this won't only be used to push up the mobs, but we will also use it to get up and down, because we're going to do a lot of traveling up and down throughout this build. Alright, so next we're going to be going down, so definitely be careful. Don't keep a lot of valuables on your inventory. I'm just going to kind of break this block. Oh wait, not that one. I'm just going to kind of, here, let's open that really fast. Now I should be safe to break it. Oh, I guess it still flows. Well, it's fine. Here, let's block that off really fast. I just want 2 blocks of water just to give us a little extra space. But the way mobs spawn is the player has to be at least 16 blocks away. So what we're going to do is we have to build down at least 16 blocks from our current location. If you get lost counting, just kind of take a look at your Y coordinate. I know I'm at 60 right now, so I need to go at least 16 under that. I'll probably go 17 or 18 though, just to stay safe. Okay, so there we go. I made it down. I went around 18 or 19 blocks down. I'm going to place some torches just because it is kind of dark. I want to get this place lit up. Again, make sure you have torches. You want to light this place up. You don't want to risk mobs spawning and pushing you off or killing you. Honestly, I don't have anything too valuable in my inventory, but it was a pain to get this much cobblestone. You have to do a lot of mining. It's kind of annoying, and I definitely don't want to go through it again. Okay, so first I'm going to just extend this platform a little bit. We're going to be using this main source middle block for all our measurements. This second little block to the left doesn't really matter. That was just extra. I wanted to make sure I had extra water room just to move around in case I fell or something like that. You can also break this. You don't need it anymore. I'm not going to break all of it now because it's going to take a while with the water. But what we're going to do is we're going to find the source block, which is the one right under the trapdoor. Which is actually, let me make sure I get right under the trapdoor. Yeah, here we go, this block. From this block, you have to go 7 blocks in each direction. So we have 2 over here. Let's go 3, 4, 5. Right over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And keep doing that all around. We're going to make another platform in which we just fill it in. Alright, so there you go. The easy part is done. And yeah, I said easy part. There is another part of this that gets a little more annoying. But this is worth it because as you can see right now, it's nighttime. But we have no way of switching it to daytime. Again, like I said, if you need the cobblestone, you can mine this. And you don't have to have this second block of water. Honestly, I'll patch it up just so I don't confuse people. I just kind of wanted it just to make sure, well, one, I needed an entrance and exit through here. But I want to make sure that, you know, I actually had a little bit of room. Oh, it doesn't look like it's going to flow down. I'll have to go through and patch that up in the future. But after you've completed this, we're almost there. Alright, so now for almost the last step, and this is probably the hardest step though, so make sure you're careful. Ooh, I see a spider up there. Gotta be careful. But what we're gonna do is actually build down to the bottom of the world. Now I know this is scary, I know it's hard, just be safe, have your F3 open, constantly watch your Y coordinate, constantly look under you. I recommend for this part though, you definitely just stick to cobblestone blocks. I wouldn't use slabs for this, I would use the whole block. It makes things a heck of a lot easier. Let's kind of get on the outskirts here so we can get some air. Go down slowly. You can press shift to make it go faster in the beginning, but I would recommend once you get towards the bottom, don't do it. We're going to get down as low as possible. You can actually get down past Y1 if you're very cautious and very careful. You can get to Y.5. So that's my goal. If you can't quite get there, it's okay. When the mobs fall, they'll still die. And even if some don't die, you'll still do tons of damage to them. And they should be pretty good with the drops. So let's be very careful here. Okay. There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. We're good. We're pretty safe. Again, after this, I would recommend making a little platform away from the water. Ooh, gotta make sure the water doesn't push me off. Okay, we're on Y2. We're not quite as close. Let me actually see if I can risk it and go lower. I don't know if I want to risk it too much. Oh, okay, well, we got a few blocks down there. There we go, that's enough for me. So Y=1. I didn't want to stop quite at Y=2 when I told people to go to Y1. If you can get down to 0.5, good for you, but I'm not going to risk it since this world is still young. I'm pretty sure, though, that it'll still pretty much kill every mob. You know, it's just an extra precaution going all the way down. So again, build a tiny little platform. Make sure you light it up. Stay careful. You know, be careful. Don't want to die. Just try to break these blocks without getting pushed off. It's very scary though because you have to be very careful. Again, if you're really a tryhard, you can go down one more level. I mean, if you really try, but it's hard to time the camera right. You have just your head in the water, and I'm not even gonna try to attempt it right now. Okay, so I just realized something. You can actually get down to Y.5 if you simply just place a slab on the bottom side of the block. I'm sure people realize that and are yelling at me for being stupid, but it's whatever. The reason I prefer 0.5 though over 1 is because mobs will spawn down here on this platform at 1, but will not at 0.5. So the mobs will eventually get washed and drop down here and they'll die. But what you want to do again is find the center point. Let me find the center of this water here. There's so much, it's kind of difficult. Okay, it's this block right here. And what you're going to want to do is from the center go 10 blocks in each direction. One, oh, we have to actually get down to the 0.5, excuse me. Let's just try to place that. There we go. See, you can place the slab. You just have to be careful. Okay, 1. I'm trying to shift, but the water doesn't help. 1, 2, 3. Alright, there we go. And you're going to go 10 blocks in every direction, but this time we're not going to fill it in like this sideways diagonal square platform. We're going to just do a normal square all the way around. Alright, so next we're pretty much done. Now, when you're on y equals 0.5, it looks kind of cool because the water stops at 1, so it's kind of like half. But anyways, the water won't naturally be coming down here. I just have this as a way to get up and down. I also had to mine way more cobblestone. I went through an entire other stone pick. But what you're going to want to do after this is build some sort of platform kind of away from here. So for example, I'll come over here just a few blocks away from this platform. You're going to need a way to get up and down onto this platform, because pretty much the way it's going to work is you're going to AFK on the top platform we built. On the second platform we built, the mobs are going to spawn, and then when you activate the water after you've gone AFK, the water will go onto that second platform. It'll be patched up in the future, and the mobs will get pushed down onto here. Now actually the water will not go off of the platform because the platform is just big enough so the mobs will get pushed off, but the water will not flow off. That means the mobs will fall down here, die, and we can easily come down here and collect their drops. So what I'm going to do is, you know, take a few torches, probably light this up a bit just to make sure mobs aren't spawning on my platform. Let's be okay. Now, they won't spawn on your platform, actually, because it is 0.5, but since I'm using water, I want to make sure no mobs come down here. So this should probably be good enough. What I'll do is just find that location up there and place some water. So after this, you're pretty much done. Just head over to your water, hold control, and you can easily swim up just with this back and forth motion. Control will help you kind of sprint underwater, swim faster. So after you have that, let's place the slab really quick to finish off the platform and make sure we break all of our torches. Oh, well, they broke by themselves, but as you see, there we go. So the water's just enough so the mobs will fall off. I don't want to squat here, I don't want to swim off. But as you see, the water itself will not actually go down there, meaning the water won't push any drops. All the drops will stay down there. Also the XP. So if we head back up here, let's be careful. I'm just going to mine this block. Now, if you saw before, I had kind of a mess with the water all over the place. But it should be pretty much... Oh, wait, actually, no, that was a dumb idea. I was going to try to break it faster. But we had water all over the place. I just placed the water. You know, I unplaced it and then placed it again. But here, let's try to break this block this time without being stupid. If I swim above it, maybe it's faster. I don't know. I'm just lazy. I want it to go by quicker. Oh, here, let's break the block above us. We can rebuild this little lever contraption. It's pretty simple. Alright, there we go. So that's good. We have the water. Let's collect it really fast. Place it there like it should be. Create our little lever platform again, and we should be pretty much all set. Now, again, I'm warning you now. Make sure you light up this platform up here because mobs will spawn on this platform. Make sure you also light up the bridge or create some kind of wall that they can't get over. Probably on both sides. I'd be extra cautious. And then if we look down, we should be okay. Okay, there's still a little mess of water. So I'm going to deactivate the trapdoor, and this should make it so the water... Oh, wait, sorry, the water should be on top. What am I doing? There we go. So the water should stop to flowing now, and we should be able to fix this little mess of water. Yes, okay, it's going to go down slowly. Wait till it goes down all the way. And then let's grab one more bucket of water to make this little water elevator. Now, once we head to the nether in the future and we're able to get magma, we'll be able to make a more efficient water elevator. Or if you want, I guess you could build up cobblestone, literally 62 blocks, and put a bunch of ladders. But I don't want to waste the wooden cobblestone on that. I'd rather just place a simple bucket of water that'll transport me up and down to get down there. So let's time this. Gotta be careful. Let's see where that little platform is. I want to make sure I put the water right on top of it. Create a little passageway down. Actually, this little cutout I made might be good. No, we gotta go. I'm gonna go a few more blocks. Play it safe. Alright, I think that's good. So if I place the water right there, let's not place it under. Let's try to... I'm gonna place it right in there. Why can't I place it, like, on this block? There, that's good enough. And I'll create just, like, a little thing on either side. I'll just leave it like this. This will be my bridge. I know it's not the best, but hey, it works to get you up and down. Oh, wait, it looks like we're not gonna quite reach it. But you know what? It's fine. So I'll be able to make it, or I can extend the platform. So all we have to do now is wait until nighttime and we can watch the mob spawning in action. Okay, so I've been AFKing around here for about 5 minutes. It's been nighttime for a little bit now, so let's check it out. Again, we have this platform. If we look down there, oh, we have tons of mobs. All right, we're doing great. We already have a witch, which is amazing because they can drop a lot of stuff. Tons of skeletons, creepers, zombies, and of course, the one thing that's really going to be useful pretty soon, zombie villagers. Now, unfortunately, we cannot cure this zombie villager just yet, but we'll head to the nether probably in a few episodes, and that will obviously give us potions, and then we'll also be able to get gold from a zombie pigman farm, and using a golden apple and potions, we can cure the zombie villager, and oh, they're starting to sacrifice their own. It's getting overcrowded. The mob farm is too good. But eventually, maybe sacrifice, I don't know. We'll get a few zombie villagers in the future, cure them, and then we'll have villagers going around here. And that's one of the ways we're going to get mending books and other useful items. So all we need to do is simply press that, and then we can watch the magic happen. No! Oh, well, yeah, I would... Yeah, pretty magical if I do say so myself. Oh my god. That was so dumb. I fell... No. Oh my gosh. I wasn't being careful. I hate these one block platforms. It's okay. I didn't have anything too valuable with me. Did I even... I don't even think I correctly hit the lever, did I? Maybe I messed up this little contraption. There we go. It should be open now. Let's check it out. There we go. Water's flowing. It's going to start killing them. I don't think I was shifting next time. And there we go. They pretty much all fall off. Occasionally, there will be a few stragglers. But if we just get rid of the water, he should fall. He might stay on the platform, but who knows. Oh, no, he did fall. So now let's take the safe way down without falling. If I lost a few items, it's okay. I think I noticed that my melons did fall on the platform. That's the only thing I care about. I can make stone tools pretty easily. All right, we got the sword. We got some of the melons. But here we go. Just from one simple spawn, let's see what we get. We're going to get tons of really good items. And one thing I forgot about totally is gravel, and we're going to be able to mix that with dirt and make some great things. So there we go. Just from one spawning, we got tons of rotten flesh, we got some gravel, we got bones, which we can turn into bone meal, and then we got string, gunpowder, and sugar. And obviously the witches are going to drop tons of cool things. Let's turn off the water. I think it's actually already off, but once you turn it off, the great thing about this mob spawner is mobs just die to spawn there. So look, I turn it off and automatically there's tons more mobs. We have tons of zombies, tons of skeletons, tons of creepers, tons of spiders. Witches and zombie villagers are going to be a little more rare, but you will get them time to time. I was just lucky I got both in my first spawn. But honestly, if you want, what you can do is just pretty rapid fire. Turn on the water for a little bit, turn it off. Let's make sure a lot of the mobs fell. A lot of them are going to fall. I might need to leave the water on for a little bit longer. Here, let's do it. I'll leave it on for a few seconds this time. Okay, that should be pretty good, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then all we need to do is simply turn it off, wait for the water to turn on, and we can probably start to notice immediately almost mobs will spawn. Now again, all of our drops are still down there, and while these trunks are loaded, the drops will stay down there for 5 minutes. But as you can see, they literally just spawn like crazy. I'm just sitting here watching, and they're spawning non-stop. Looks like we got a zombie with some gold armor. I'm gonna kill him, see if maybe we can get some of that gold armor for ourselves. Even if it's not very good, I have no way of getting any armor or ores yet, so that'll be a good thing. Now again, one thing that zombies can drop that are useful, well actually two things, are iron and potatoes. So again, iron's going to come in handy, potatoes will come in handy. Iron is definitely very rare. We're not going to be able to get a full set of armor and tools, you know, made of iron from killing zombies, but a piece of iron every now and then definitely does help. I'd recommend making a pair of shears with your first little bit of iron. I think it's the best. But there we go, we got even more, and from this we can combine our string, make some wool. If I get one more block of wool, which I will do in a second, we can ultimately make a bed. And with that, go back to my chest, grab a little bit of wood, and we should be able, oops, didn't mean to do that. We should be able to pretty easily make ourselves a bed. And now we can finally set our spawn and finally skip the night. And there we go, it's daytime, we have a spawn point finally, we have a bed. We can skip the night. Again, you don't always want to skip the night because if you want this mob spawner to work It has to be nighttime, it has to be dark enough. Now, thankfully, the platform does provide a little bit of darkness, so some mobs still have the ability to spawn even during the daytime on this platform, but the spawn rates definitely will not be nearly as high as if it was nighttime, because you still get some light from the surrounding area. The only place that's dark enough for mobs to spawn is the center. So as you can see, we still have some mobs, but not nearly as much as we usually do. But anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you found that really useful. In the future, we will also be doing a passive mob spawner. And also, I forgot to mention, big shout out to the YouTuber named Dr. Trog. I will link him down in the description. He makes tons of super awesome Skyblock tutorials specifically for this map, and I think this is what me and also Pixel Riffs, the other YouTuber, uses to get a lot of hints and tips about Skyblock. He's actually the maker of the map, so make sure you definitely go check it out. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. This is Jwhisp, and I will see you all in the next one.